Can you hear?
Yeah, I wish.
Progress. Good afternoon and welcome. I am Steve Cavanaugh, principal at North Posey Junior High School. This is one of the most exciting programs that we have at North Posey Junior High because it gives us an opportunity to honor and recognize our outstanding achievers. You will hear many awards today for many things, not only just at our school, but across our state. It has been a fun and exciting year. Before we begin, I would like to thank the students. I would like the students to recognize their support system of parents and teachers that have helped them achieve the achievements that we're going to talk about today. At this time, I would like to introduce our first presenter.
He's a lot taller than I am. Would Braylon Gaines, Brandon Mofield, Raymond Reeder, and Brett Roble please come forward and stand over here in front of the table. These four boys constitute our Lego robotics team this year. For the first time this year, we offered two different alternatives for our robotics program. The first was Lego, which we spent many years doing, and these four boys decided to do the Lego competition, not knowing that we were only going to be able to have one competition this year because of the COVID, and because other schools having the same issues that we did, we couldn't get together or virtually get together until just one competition with Helper Cart and Mrs. King's classes. So at this time, I'd like to give them their medals. Would Braylon come over? Brett? Raymond? And Brandon. Brendan. They did very well, and I'm very proud of the way they represented the school at our competition here at Steve Boys. The second type of robotics teams is the first for us. The competition's been around for many years. It's put on by First Robotics, which is an organization that internationally pushes science and technology and engages students in challenging activities. This year's, we opted into, instead of doing first Lego robotics, we did FDC, which is combined high school and junior high team. There were 15 kids allowed on the team, so we split that between the junior high, and we had 6 from the junior high that were able to officially be on the team, and 2 that were unofficially on the team. So you come forward as I read your name. Jackson Bosecker. Zach Colgrove. Caden Conyers. Heidi Lowe. Aiden McMunn. Jace Rogers. Carter Jonathan Schmidt. These kids worked really hard. They had to build with metal, not Lego parts. They had to fabricate with the high schoolers. They worked at designing. The junior high kids were primary drivers in the competitions that we competed in. And we finished coming into the state competition, into the state semifinals. We were number 7, and we finished out the semi-state competition as number 8. And they only took 7 on the thing, so we came very close to be a state competition team our first year out, which is unheard of. I'm very proud of what we've done at the junior high and the high school. Will the students, as I call your names, come and receive your medal? Jackson Bosek. Heidi Lowe. Katie Conyers.
Here's what I found on the web.
Zach Caldgrove. Carter Shank. Aiden McMahon. Chase Rogers. And Jonathan Schmidt. Thank you very much to these students for the fine example they set this year.
Spellbowl team members, please come forward as I call your name and stand in front of the table. Kayla Jones, Audrey Fisher, Caitlin Seibert, Sierra Shank, Aiden McMunn, Allie Cook, Shawnee Lamar, Caitlin Oakley, Jackson Tucker, Braylon Games, and Adeline Olander. This team started practices the first week of school and worked hard all the way through the state competition in November. They faced many challenges this year with a completely different format for the competitions, which required a different type of study. A new scoring system, competitions alone in the MLC with no other schools allowed, and multiple quarantines. Through all of this, these students placed first in our class for the area competition. At this competition, Kayla Jones and Sierra Shank received perfect scores, and Audrey Fisher received a near perfect. The team then finished the season by placing runner-up in the state competition. Kayla Jones will now present the runner-up plaque to Mr. Kavanaugh. At the state competition, Kayla Jones received a perfect score and Audrey Fisher got a near perfect score. Kayla and Sierra had the opportunity to compete as individuals for receiving a perfect score at area. Kayla scored a 95 out of 96 and Sierra scored an 84 out of 96. They both had both perfect and near perfect rounds. At this time, I will present each member with the runner-up medals from the state, and Kayla, Sierra, and Audrey with their perfect and near perfect ribbons. congratulating the Snowball team on an awesome I'll now introduce Mrs. Hall.
Our academic teams had a very good year. They all started working around Thanksgiving, and we had our competition on May 3rd. And very proudly, all of our teams finished in the top 10 at state. Could I have the math team come forward? Captain Jonathan Schmidt, Courtney Helfers, and Audrey Fisher. So our math team finished first in the state in Division III with a score of 22 out of 25. And our team worked very hard this year. Congratulations on this great accomplishment. Okay, could I now have the English team come forward? Captain Allie Cook, Shawnee Lamar, Carter Shank, and Maggie McCutcheon. And Miss Wilson is the coach, but I'm presenting for her today since she couldn't be here. The English team finished 8th in the state in Class 3. But they really did better than that sounds because their score was 20 and the winning score was 21. So they only missed the top score by 1 point. So congratulations to our team.
Social Studies academic team members, please come forward as I call your name and stand in front of the table. Our captain, Caitlin Oakley, Brantley Oakley, Lainey Owens, Charlotte Smith, Jackson Tucker, Ava Staples, and Jackson Bosecker. This group of students has worked hard studying our material since November. Even though all 7 of these students are very involved in activities inside and outside of school, they made time to prioritize this team. Their hard work led them to placing 4th in state at our recent competition. At this time, I will present them with their medals. Okay, thank you very much.
Would the science team please come forward as I call your name? Small but mighty. Aubrey Brandon's team and Aiden McMahon. Now this year was a real tough year. We started everything from genetics to lipstick and in between, everything in between. It was an interesting year for us to say, and the team did really well, and they came in 9th in the state in the final standings. So if you'll come and get your medal as I presume.
have the interdisciplinary team come forward. It's Captain Allie Cook, Jonathan Schmidt, Courtney Helpert, Lainey Owens, Aiden McMunn, Aubrey Brandonstein, and Caitlin Oak. So this team combines members from each subject to answer math, English, social studies, and science questions. The interdisciplinary team finished first in the state in Class 3 with a score of 18 out of 25. So congratulations to our Mr. Baird is next.
Would the top 3 finishers in Geography B please come forward? Okay, I guess I'll remind you who that was. Jackson Madden, Jackson Bosecker, and Raymond Ryder, please come forward. We did this a long time ago, so I can see why they didn't forget about it. Each year, 6th, 7th, and 8th grade students across the United States get the opportunity to compete in the National Geographic B. Unfortunately, this year, due to COVID-19, National Geographic decided to not host the annual event. I'm sure you're surprised by that. Mr. Barker and I contemplated our next move, and we understood how important the competition was to our students, and me and him, we really like doing this competition. It's a lot of fun. After much consideration, we decided to move forward with the competition, even though we understood that this year's winner would not advance any further than this award ceremony. So here are your top 3 finishers for the 2020-2021 North Posey Junior High National Geographic B. 3rd place was Jackson Madden. 2nd place, Jackson Bosecker. And 1st place, Raymond Ryder. Next up are the art boards.
Hello everyone, thank you for being here today. For those of you that don't know me, I'm Miss Camp, and I have 3 art awards that I'm going to present today. The first award that I'm going to present is the Agenda Cover Contest. So every year, the school has a contest and anyone can participate. And this year's Agenda Cover Contest winner is Mallory Lewis. The next award goes to the most innovative artist. This year's award is presented to Carly Douglas. last but not least, this award goes to this year's Creative Artist of the Year. It's not only voted on by the teachers, but also the students. This award is presented to Zoe Wharton. And next is Mrs. Schaefer for our awards.
Hello, the Outstanding Choir Member Award goes to an 8th grade student who demonstrates a high caliber of musicianship, leadership, enthusiasm, and dedication to the ensemble. This year's recipient always carries herself in a professional manner and is always willing to lend a helping hand. The Outstanding Choir Member Award goes to Maggie McCutcheon. The Outstanding Band Member Award goes to an 8th grade student who has shown musical excellence and leadership in the ensemble. This year's award goes to a student who has gone above and beyond through his participation in solo and ensemble, preparation for concerts, and overall good attitude in the classroom. The Outstanding Band Member Award goes to Jacob Hugh.
Hi everyone, my name is Mrs. Shank, for all of you who do not know me, and I am one of the co-sponsors for Student Council. First off, we want to introduce a couple of our Student Council members and some of them and acknowledge some of their awards they had this year. So first up is our PACT members. So I'd like the following students to come up, please, and stand in front of the podium. Trey Beaker, Aiden McMunn, Harley Douglas, Reagan Fortune, and Caitlin Oldham. Harley? Okay, no, you're good, okay. I didn't see you. These members are part of our PACT committee, and PACT stands for Principal and Council Talk. These members were voted on by their teachers as members of our student body that can represent our student body in a way that exemplifies leadership and great character. They speak with Mr. Kavanaugh about different concerns within our school and suggestions, and they've offered some really great tips and different suggestions we've had throughout the year. One of their biggest things they came to Mr. Kavanaugh with this year was our rock garden project. And the rock garden is right outside of the library, and it's a neglected space within our school that has been for a while, and so they brought this idea up to him, and it's kind of been now a big school project. That's just one of the many things they've came to him this year with. So we're very proud of this group that can speak to their principal on a face-to-face basis once a month, and we're really proud of this group. So. I'd like to introduce our officers. When I call your name, please come up here. The first officer I'd like to come up is Audrey Fisher, Harley Douglas, Amelia Pfeiffer, and Caitlin Oakley. All right, these are our 4 officers, and honestly, I can't say enough about these 4 individuals. They have been absolutely fantastic to represent our student body this year on our student council. Let's start with Audrey. She's our vice president, our only 7th grader up here. She just really goes above and beyond. Very good leader for her student or for her class, and we're really proud of her. She's our vice president. Next we have Carly Douglas. Carly is our treasurer and does a great job with that. Always keeps me and Mrs. Kelly in line. We talk about what we can do with our funds and different things. She does a great job. Amelia did a great job as well. She actually organized a trash pickup within our school and did that within our homeroom, so that was really good. That's just one of the things Leah did. And then Katie, we're going to really miss her as a president. I really can't say enough about this girl and what she did for our organization. Just a really great kid and great leader for her student body. So we're really proud of you guys. I also want to note, guys, these officers were voted on by their classmates. It's a really great accomplishment, and so you guys should be all very proud of yourselves. Aside from our officers, we have our regular members within Student Council, and we'd like to note a couple of them that we felt like were outstanding members and deserve an honorable mention within our organization. Those students, when I call your name, you can come up, okay? First one, Danielle Boston, Faith Gergen, Julia Rice, Piper Rollins, and Sierra Shank. None of these members up here knew they were getting this award today, but I just want to point out how great these girls were. Just with volunteering, this is, again, an extra thing on top of their schoolwork. The officers obviously have a lot of roles they have to play. These were just regular members that showed up just to help us and were great within our organization, so we're very proud of them. We have 2 more awards for Student Council. We have recognized every year an outstanding member within our organization, aside from our officers, that we'd like to note. And the first member I'd like to recognize is our 7th grade Outstanding Member of the Year, and that is Christopher Mager. I'll just talk about Christopher a little bit. Christopher was on a lot of our committees, one of the first to volunteer for anything that we had. Anytime we had a teacher carry-in, a student-led event, he was always one of the first ones to do that. And even last week, him and his dad came out for our car wash that we had for the teachers. And we're really proud of what Christopher has done for our organization. We're really excited to have him back next year as an 8th grade member. So thank you, Christopher. All right, and then last thing we'll like to honor our 8th grade Outstanding Member of the Year, and that member is Jasmine Freeman. And Jasmine also is another one of those who is involved in all of our various committees, always very quick to volunteer for anything. She was really quick to offer suggestions to Mrs. Kelly and I, and we're really expecting great things out of her in high school, just not in student council, but as a student. She's a great role model for her classmates, and we're very proud of her. So, good job, Kelly.
Members of National Junior Honor Society are selected based on 5 pillars: scholarship, service, leadership, character, and citizenship. This year we had 31 members that did a fantastic job upholding these 5 pillars. I would like to introduce our members now. Members, when your name is called, please come to the front to receive your certificate from Mr. Kavanaugh. After you receive your certificate, you may then go ahead and be seated. Reese Basham. Zoe Bippis. Danielle Boston. Aubrey Brandenstein. Cade Beaker. Avery Collins. Allie Cook. Carly Douglas. Reagan Fortune. Alyssa Heath. Courtney Helfert. Morgan Levanchi. Ashlyn Lutz. Henry Martin. Maggie McCutcheon. Madeline Newton. Brantley Oakley. Caitlin Oakley. Lainey Owens. Jacob Pugh. Sophie Scheller. Trey Schick. Jonathan Schmidt. Austin Schmidt. Sydney Smith. Charlotte Smith. Ava Staples. Jackson Tucker could not be here today. Rowan Wheeler. Lauren Wilsey. Tate Wilson. Join me in congratulating these members. 5 of these leaders were peer elected to guide our society in an officer position. I would now like to recognize our officers. Please come to the front as I call your name, and then I will present you with your medals after you're up front. Our public relations representative was Avery Collins. Our treasurer was Kay Beaker. Our secretary was Reese Basham. Our vice president was Allie Cook. And our president was Maggie McCutcheon. These officers did a great job leading our organization this year. National Junior Honor Society students do several things throughout the school year to serve our school and our community. This year was more difficult with COVID restrictions, but this group really rose to the challenge. They created videos reading books for elementary students. They created a video for 7th grade orientation for the current 6th graders. They created character building videos for younger elementary students. They had 4th grade email buddies. They sent monthly cards to nursing home pen pals. They purchased 4 gifts throughout the year for teacher appreciation, and they organized a hygiene drive for the community. Each year, I look at what the individual members did, and I select a service award winner. This year, that was very difficult. They couldn't do a lot of things outside of the school. But this year, I did choose 2 recipients, both of which exceeded my expectations in their efforts and attitudes towards service. They volunteered for everything that I offered them, and the positive attitude with which they did their service was admirable. The winners for this award this year are Brantley Oakley and Charlotte Smith. Almost done. Each year, I recognize one member who really stood out as a leader in the organization. Our winner this year has impressed me with her leadership and her dedication to her responsibilities. I don't think a week went by the whole year where she wasn't in my room checking on dates and asking what she needed to do. This year's winner for the Outstanding National Junior Honor Society Award member is Allie Cook. I would now like to introduce Mrs. Linda Rising, who will be presenting the next award.
Thank you, Kelly. Normally when I'm here, I try to give a really long, inspirational talk, but I decided not to do that this year. I'm just thrilled that all of you are able to be here and to be recognized for all of your incredible accomplishments. I was really busy during the pandemic, and in fact, I had 2 books published during the pandemic. The Keeping appeared in September of 2020, and Stone Roses just came out at the end of March of 2021. And I'm going to put copies of these in the English classrooms as well as the library in case any of you are interested in reading them. And they're also at our library in Cozyville if you're interested. But today is all about you. And so I want to recognize two writers who have been exceptional writers this year. This award is the Linda Rising Outstanding Writer Award, and it is chosen by the English teachers. And this year we have two winners. Come forward, please, when your names are called. Reagan Fortune and Christina Meredith.
The Academic Excellence in Language Arts Award today on behalf of Mrs. Wilson, the 8th grade honors English teacher who couldn't be here today. Mrs. Wilson wanted to share that this student always gives 100% and lets her creativity shine on her assignments. She always has a deeper understanding of the text, and her ability to make connections is very impressive. Mrs. Wilson chose to present this award to Amelia Pfeiffer.
Presenting the Academic Excellence in Mathematics Award. I had a really difficult time choosing just one student for this award. I feel that several of my students deserve it. The person I chose is always on my top 5 list for grades. He always has the answer when I have a question, and he works very hard on his homework. He has a mind for math, truly. The winner of the Academic Excellence Award in Mathematics goes to Katie.
Parents, I just want you to know there's a lot of speculation going on today with who was getting these excellence awards. So I'm sure they're excited here to find out who gets these. For the Social Studies Award, several criteria were considered. Quality of work on assignments and projects, participation in class discussion, and quiz and test scores. This was a very tough decision, and the following student went above and beyond the criteria I just listed. Congratulations to this year's Academic Excellence Award in Social Studies, Miss Carly Douglas.
When choosing this award, I considered students who have excelled in science all year. This person has kept our class very interesting and has been a willing participant in all class discussions. She has been a great addition to our school. This year's Science Award goes to Courtney Hofer.
Two of the most prestigious awards given at North Posey Junior High School are the Alan Staggs Outstanding Youth Award and the Jerry Below Memorial Award. Students are nominated for these awards by our faculty and staff. The Alan Staggs Outstanding Youth Award was started by Alan Staggs, who is a teacher and a counselor at North Posey. For this award, teachers nominate students for their academic achievements, leadership, and citizenship. The winner's name will be added to the perpetual plaque in the school's entryway, and the winner also receives a $50 check. This year's winner of the Alan Staggs Outstanding Youth Award is Caitlin Oakley. The second award that is equally as prestigious is named after Jerry Belote, an English teacher in our school system for over 40 years. For this award, students are nominated by teachers based on attitude, scholarship, and conduct. The winner's name will be added to the perpetual plaque in the school's entryway, and the winner also receives a $50 check. This year's winner of the Jerry Belote Memorial Award is Maggie McCutcheon.
Good afternoon. For you guys that don't know me, I am Mrs. Reynolds. I am the school counselor, and I'm going to be presenting the President's Education Award. The President's Education Award program, sponsored by the U.S. Department of Education in partnership with the National Association of Elementary School Principals and the National Association of Secondary School Principals, was developed to help principals recognize and honor those students who have achieved high academic goals by their hard work and dedication to learning. As I call your name, please come up to receive your certificate. The President's Education Award for educational achievement is given to students with at least a 3.5 GPA who have also earned an above proficiency on each portion of the English or Math I-Learn test. When I read your name, please come forward to be recognized. Kay Beaker, Allie Cook, Carly Douglas, Amelia Pfeiffer, Hayden Gee, Jessica Glazier, Alyssa He, Courtney Hilford, Kayla Jones, Ashlyn Lukes, Henry Martin, Trace Martin, Maggie McCutcheon, Madeline Newton, Brantley Oakley, Caitlin Oakley, Austin Schmidt, Jonathan Schmidt, Charlotte Smith, Sydney Smith, Jackson Tucker, Seth Turpin, Rowan Wheeler, Valerie Wildeman, Tate Wilson, and Brett Roble. Please join me in congratulating these students. We would now like to recognize the 8th grade students who have earned a cumulative grade point average of 3.5 to 3.99 through 3 semesters of junior high. When your name is called, please stand to be recognized. Remain standing until all names have been called. Reese Basham, Zoe Bippus, Danielle Boston, Kylan Brown, Brennan Butcher, Avery Collins, Amelia Pfeiffer, Reagan Fortune, Jedediah Galvin, Hayden Gee, Jasmine Gibson, Jessica Glazier, Braden Hart, Alyssa He, Courtney Hilford, Isabel Height, Noah Kester, Shawnee Lamar, Morgan Levanchi, Ashlyn Lutz, Henry Martin, Trace Martin, Maggie McCutcheon, Christina Meredith, Madeline Newton, Adeline Olander, Lainey Owens, Jacob Pugh, Stone Rican, Sophie Scheller, Trey Shipp, Jonathan Schmidt, Charlotte Smith, Sydney Smith, Ava Staples, Jackson Tucker, Evan Tooley, Seth Turpin, Rowan Wheeler, Valerie Wilderman, Lauren Wilsey, Tate Wilson, and Brett Roble. Please give these students a round of applause. We would now like to acknowledge the 8 eighth grade students who have attained a perfect 4.0 GPA through 3 semesters of junior high. When your name is called, please stand. Aubrey Brandenstein, Kay Beaker, Allie Cook, Carly Douglas, Kayla Jones, Brantley Oakley, Caitlin Oakley, and Austin Schmidt. Congratulations on the Next is Mr. Kavanaugh with some closing remarks.
At this time, I would like to recognize a student of ours we lost through tragedy this year. You may have noticed an open chair amongst our students with 2 roses on it. Jasmine Guest may not be with us, but will always be remembered with this class. In conclusion, we are very proud of this group of students, not only for their awards, but for their hard work, dedication throughout the year. It is truly a wonderful group of students to work with, and we are looking forward to seeing what their high school careers will bring. Parents, I would like to finish with saying it is roughly 2 o'clock. If you wish to take your child with you, you can sign them out. We'll have a table set up in the front office, and the students can meet with you and walk out as you go. This does conclude our honors ceremony. Thank you for being here tonight.